What's up guys, today I'll be doing my January binder update for the attax 24-25 season collection, and I think I'm doing pretty well for this collection so far because just take a quick look, like we're almost done. It's like I would say 99% done for all the non-exclusive cards. And yeah, this is gonna be an absolutely insane video, so you guys better watch all the way through the end. And I'll also give you some tips on how you can arrange your binder, because yeah, it's kind of hard to follow the checklist exactly and make it look nice. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the binder. So we start off with Villa and Man City, which is where we have our first parallel need, which would be Kyle Walker. And generally I'm almost able to collect all the parallels, and later on I may put them at the back of the binder, but for now I quite like them being like with their respective teams, so I'm placing them like this for now. And of course for Bottom, we don't have either the badge nor Sun as parallels. Man U, I'm missing the badge, but I think generally for most of the teams they are almost all completed. I think I need like 7 more parallels in total. So Dortmund 2, Bayern we need the badge, and Billy Auburn. Guys, trust me, it's getting better from here. Real Sociedad, and this page is a pretty funny page, the Lazio page, because there were 2 versions of the cards that were released. So some of them came as Europa Conference League, because that was before Lazio were actually like they managed to get into the Conference League. So I think there was like some miscom, and so for some cards you will see that there are like 2 versions, but I just put them all on one page because I feel that it's a bit the other page will feel very incomplete if I put just like all the Europa League or the Conference League versions, because there are like a few cards that I don't really have like both versions for. So maybe Providel, I think I don't have the Europa League version, so it wouldn't look as complete, I would say. So yeah, let's just move on. And the last parallel that we need is Celtic, and so this just rounds up all our base cards. So make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and also comment down your favorite card from this opening. And trust me, you want to watch to the end because all the amazing cards are at the end. So just keep watching guys, and I promise you'll be worth it. So we have the man of the match pages, so there's 18 cards in total. Vintage vibes like Thierry Henry for Arsenal, who I'm a massive fan of. And the other 9 vintage vibes. Next up we move on to the trophy charms, pretty decent 9 cards, and I think these are some of the stronger cards if you play the game, especially this Kaka, because like there's something wrong with his value. He offers the best value for money, I guess, in the game. And alongside another card, and I'll show you guys that later if you're interested in the game. So let's just continue for now, and we have all these heritages, 27 in total, and we got them all. I think in the previous binder update maybe we're missing like 1 or 2. I think it would have been, yeah, I'm not sure who, but I think we're missing some. I think Fermin Lopez and maybe Luis Palma, maybe, I'm not sure, but we were missing some. And on to the 100 clubs. So now we are starting to get into like chase card territory, I would say. So 100 clubs, and whoa, Black Ages, that's pretty amazing. My favorite one is Jorginho because Arsenal. And next up, Gold Ages, and of course my favorite is Saka. But this is where things start to deviate from the intended way that the binder is supposed to be, because I left this like second page empty because the Gold Ages, they are very fragile and their paint can get scratched off quite easily, or the cards may get bent. And this is why I like put them single, like I just single backed it instead of double backing the pages, so that the Gold Ages won't get damaged. And also, look at this, it's so shiny. Who wouldn't want 2 pages of this? So anyway, let's move on to the next chase cards, which will be the Platinum Pools. And this is also a pretty decent one, pretty hard to get to. I think 1 in 30 maybe, around the same as the Gold Ages, but we got them, so that's amazing. So we move on to the shields next, and of course no prize for guessing who my favorite players here are. And if you couldn't guess, it's Odegaard and Bergkamp. So yeah, I'm pretty happy to have all 18 of the chrome shields, because I think in the previous collections these were some of the cards that I wasn't able to like complete. So now we move on to the limited editions. We start with the 2 from the starter pack and the rest from regular packs, and then we move on to the teen exclusives. So it is pretty sick because we have all of the exclusive cards from the mini teens, or as they're called now, booster teens. And we also have all the Time to Shine limited editions with Gyökeres flowing over onto the next page. And look at this page, whoa, it's stacked. Absolutely crazy page. But let me just say something first. If you look at my videos, I didn't buy any teens, and that's because I feel that like by the time the teens came out in my country, I was so close to completing the collection that all the cards that I get from the teens would very likely be duplicates. So it was not really very worth it. So I just traded with someone for all of these. So that was pretty sick. I think I gave him like an El Maestro Di Madrid, and yeah, he topped up some money alongside the Time to Shines and the Carnival Star one, so that's pretty amazing. Yeah, and so we added on this static card over here because there's not a lot of space to put this card where it can fit, and if I put it here, it helps me to fill up this page completely and perfectly. So that's where it went. So of course, next up, these 7 cards are like the prize jewels of my collection. So we have the 5 Hall of Fames: Rooney, Ronaldo, Zidane, Messi, and Paolo Maldini for Milan. So these 5 are like 1 in 50, so they're pretty amazing, I would say. And of course we have these 2 down here, the El Maestro Di Madrids. And yeah, I'm really glad to be able to get both, and not just get both, but if you watch my other videos, you'll be able to see that we have got both of them at least like 2 times each. So that's really crazy, and something that I'm really grateful for. And yeah, if you want, I can just show you like a close-up of the difference, because the 180 version is like 4 times rarer, but I mean there's not a lot of difference. The only difference is that it says it's mega ultra rare compared to ultra rare, and that there's a 180 here. But other than that, I'm pretty sure it's the exact same. But you know, I'm not complaining. It's a pretty amazing card, yeah. So enough yapping on about all these, my favorite page show, and we'll move on to the classic celebrations, which annoyingly are UK exclusives. But luckily for me, the guy that I traded with, like the Bellingham, he happened to have all of them as spares, so he just threw them in for the deal, which was pretty sick. And that's the same case with the generation nows, which I which are available in Singapore, but same deal as the booster teens. It wasn't really worth my money by the time they came out in Singapore, so I just ended up trading with him. And these four are also these eight I would say are pretty rare cards to get also. You're not gonna see many people with all eight of these. So the first four are the blue diamond exclusive cards, and these are the ones that you can only get from the Tops bundle deals online. But of course I'm broke, so I don't get to buy all these things. And how I got this was by trading some Hall of Fames and Shields, I think, if I'm not wrong. But I mean, it's pretty worth it because there's like no other way I would have been able to get all these. And for the Starburst exclusive editions, they came in the Match of the Day magazine, issue 717 if I'm not wrong. And I have an opening of that up on the channel, so if you guys want, you can go take a quick look. And yeah, we got very lucky getting all four of them, but I did buy 6 magazines, so we were pretty guaranteed to get all four, I would say, pretty likely. And now we move on to the first edition cards, which were from the first edition multi-packs that I uploaded on my channel too, if I'm not wrong. So these cards are pretty sick, especially this Connor Bradley because it's an attax debut, so yeah, pretty cool. And the shinies on over here too, the UCL, like the final report cards are also pretty interesting. It's like a different format, and it's basically just a summary of the match, so that's something pretty interesting. And yeah, something more of like a collector type item instead of something for the game. And the title card too, and the three first edition limited editions. That's a tongue twister. And if you guys are curious about the game, this is the other card that I was referring to, because usually, like, for a player to score 2 goals and have 99 attack, so let's go find the reference. Let's see, I do not remember who has 99 attack. I think maybe Messi. Let's take a quick look. Right, okay, so both of them cost 13.5 million, but Messi only scores 1 goal while this Vinicius scores 2. So like that just makes these Vinicius overpowered. And if you want, you can compare it to Messi again. Look, 13.5 million, 14.5 million, and both of them scores 2 goals. So this Vini and this Kaka are just amazing cards to play in the game because they provide value for money. And if I'm not wrong, they're the only 2 cards that do that. So that's a W. And now we'll move on to like quickly wrap up the rest of the collections. So for the team of the season, I managed to get 9 of them, and I'm not sure who I'm missing, but yeah, I don't plan on completing these because it's really hard to get my hands on them because they are UK exclusives and not many people in Singapore have any, let alone spares. So I'm alright with missing out on this. Next up, we have the new siding multi-packs, or the update multi-packs, I would say. So pretty amazing players like Michael Olise. I mean, not Zirkzee, it's not that good. Yeah, Lenny Euro too, pretty amazing, I would say. Young centre back. By right, this would have been the Scream team, but UK exclusive and it's hard to get, so I missed out on this one. Next up, we have the Snowballers too, where I really wanted this one because of Sterling and Marino. And also, if any of you guys live in Singapore and happen to have the Scream Team one, I wouldn't mind trading because I really want that Killer Fury. And I saved these two pages for if I manage to get the Star Ballers and the Queens of Europe, because again it's like the UK exclusive stuff. It's really expensive to ship it all the way to Singapore, so it's not really worth the money, I would say. And for this last page, it's just the miscellaneous cards from the festive calendar, and this is because same deal as the booster teens. I already had most of the collection by the time this came out, so it wasn't really worth it for me to go out and spend 40 Singapore dollars on 24 cards and Messi and get like a whole ton of duplicates. So I just ended up trading and I managed to get these 5, and maybe if I keep trading we'll manage to complete it one day, who knows, but I'm not really too pissed about this. And yeah, that wraps up my collection. So I think that it's pretty complete for like the base stuff, for everything that you can get, like everything that's fair game in Singapore. And yeah, I'm really proud of it, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching my binder update for January. It is very likely going to be either the last one or the second last one, because Match Attax Extra is coming soon in Singapore, hopefully. And there are also not many more cards to collect. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like so I know to keep on making more Match Attax videos, and subscribe and comment down your favorite card from my whole collection. Mine is probably the El Maestro de Madrid 180 version, because that's like the rarest one. Wow. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.